Okay, so my medical model is based on physics, and I'm interested in allergies, and the force in the four forces is the electromagnetic force, which is responsible for the repulsion and attraction, and that's the basis of the electromagnetic force. It also has a particle, a photon, which is light basically. So very fortunately, because it has a particle associated with it, we can actually use light to diagnose what's going on. So in allergies, there's that 3 responses to a shock event, which gives you your fetal response, your flight response, and your fight response. Okay, and there's colors that respond to each of those. So we can use the color, the light. I tend to use a laser, so I tend to shine a laser and monitor my pulse at the same time. And when there's a repulsion, there's a much greater increase in the pulse, and anyone can test this and do that for themselves. So it's it's a very simple test to do. So this is how I diagnose. Obviously, I diagnose the energetic pattern, and certain allergies have certain energetic patterns. So if we see in the pulses that those patterns are there, that gives us an idea as to what kind of allergy that might be present. For example, a food or a contact or an inhalant allergy. So that's very useful. Obviously, physical diagnosis of allergy testing is exceptional, and let's face it. I mean, if the body's physically reacting and giving you that allergic reaction, wonderful test. The only problem is just costs a little bit more money than doing the energetic tests, and it takes a little bit longer to find what's going on. If money's not an issue, I would recommend that you have the physical tests. But I'm just offering the energetic testing as an alternative, and by far I would use the physical test in preference to the energy testing for its validity. So please don't think that I'm poo-pooing the idea of doing physical tests, because they work and they're significant. Right, so then in treatment we tend to use acupuncture and the TC device, which I have created, which changes that repulsion to an attraction. The device has been in use for over, I think, 4 years now, and its clinical results are just really, really good. A single treatment tends to change that repulsion to an attraction. Over the years, I've learned that there is the mind aspect, and that I've never been addressing before. So this is where we start to use the mind aspect of it as well, and then putting that mind aspect into the probiotics to change the microbiome, which that's going to be the long-term effects that are going to be achieved through changing the microbiome, because that is the seat of the immune system. So that's essentially how we treat. We make music, we diagnose the allergens, we make music in the 3-dimensional physical response, the 6-dimensional mental mind response, and then put that into music, play that music to the patient, and play that music to the probiotics as they're growing, and then feed the probiotics to the patient. And then after a period of time we retest, and any remaining allergens we hone down and specifically treat those. Obviously in inhalant allergies, when you've got like 20 allergens, it's It's really quite hard to get them down. Once you get them down to a single allergen, then your results are much more effective. So yeah, it's a very unique way of treating, and it's all based in physics. And let's just get straight down to that. That's where the key of this is. It's based on physics and the electromagnetic force of physics, which is all about repulsion and attraction. And we have the device that changes repulsion to attraction. So, the physics is there and it works.